Hi, I'm JD Salazar, and I'll be using the health belief model to guide my educational video. The health belief model posits that people make decisions as mostly rational actors who weigh the perceived threat of a health outcome with the pros and cons of possible health behavior. Those who see the benefits outweighing the drawbacks are more likely to engage in a behavior. My media campaign is targeting those in the 20 to 30-year-old age bracket. Adults in this age bracket are likely to have a steady job, and most are likely out of higher education. In line with the health belief model, I will address the perceived threat of skin damage by increasing their perception of the severity and susceptibility of skin damage, leading both to cancer and photoaging. I am specifically targeting their perceptions of the severity of skin damage by informing the audience of the kinds of skin cancer and aging that they may experience if they do not take preventative measures. Even more so, the mortality statistics and strong images of skin cancer serve as fear appeals that further increase the perceived severity. To address their perceptions of susceptibility, I include statistics on how common skin cancer is. I also utilize footage and images of people of a similar age to my target audience, so they are more likely to connect with the imagery and thus the message of the video they see. Finally, the video, along with instructions and call to action to protect their skin using a variety of methods, serve as a cue to action to implement preventative behaviors against skin cancer and photoaging. A bright, beautiful day. It's a perfect time for a trip to the beach, some time in the park, or a walk through a neighborhood. But that sunshine can be menacing for your skin. About 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer at some point in their lifetime. Not only can the sun's rays damage your skin and cause cancer, they also age your skin, leading to wrinkles and sunspots. Burning, aging, cancer. Not exactly how you'd like your skin to be described. Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer in the United States, and melanoma, which causes the majority of skin cancer-related deaths, leads to about 6,800 deaths each year. This damage can occur anytime the sun is out, even if there's some cloud cover. In addition to visible light, the sun also emits ultraviolet radiation. That's what damages your skin, and comes in 2 varieties, UVA radiation and UVB radiation, which both cause damage. Generally, UVA radiation causes aging, including wrinkles and age spots, but can also lead to cancer. UVA radiation is able to pass through windows and other forms of glass. That's right, your skin can photoage from the sun even when indoors. For instance, take a look at this truck driver's face. The left side of his face was closer to the window and received consistent sun over his career, leading to more wrinkles and aging on the sun-exposed side, even though the sun was filtered through a window. In contrast, UVB radiation is blocked by glass. For UVB, you can think B for burning. UVB radiation is more likely than UVA radiation to lead to skin cancer. Thankfully, you can protect yourself from both photoaging and skin cancer by following the 5 S's of skin protection: shorten, shift, shade, sleeves, and sunscreen. First, shorten the amount of time you'll be outdoors and in the sun. Then, shift the time you spend in the sun away from the midday period, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the sun is directly overhead and at its most intense. Third, considering wearing pants and long sleeves. Clothing that covers more of your skin further reduces the amount of solar radiation on your skin and the associated damage. Tightly woven fabrics and those with a UPF, which stands for ultraviolet protection factor, will best block the sun and keep your skin safe. Fourth, seek out shade. Whether you're under the porch, a tree, sun umbrella, or even a wide-brimmed hat, you further reduce the sun that reaches your skin, leading to aging and damage that can even lead to skin cancer. The final S is sunscreen. Sunscreen further reduces skin cancer by either absorbing radiation from the sun before it hits your skin or by physically reflecting the sun's rays back. Sunscreens that reflect the sun's rays back are known as physical, mineral, or inorganic sunscreens, while those that absorb the sun before hitting your skin are known as chemical or organic sunscreens. Both types are safe and recommended by the American Academy of Dermatology. However, organic sunscreen isn't the same as the organic foods in your fridge. Instead, organic refers to the fact that the active ingredients in organic sunscreens have carbon atoms in their chemical makeup. Both types of sunscreen are safe and recommended by the American Academy of Dermatology. However, if you have sensitive skin, you may consider physical sunscreens, since they may be less irritating for some people. Regardless of whether you buy physical or chemical sunscreens, there are 3 important labels you should look for on your sunscreen. First, you want to look for sunscreen with an SPF, or sun protection factor, of at least 30. While you can buy higher SPF sunscreens, they won't last any longer than SPF 30 sunscreens, and the additional protection starts to diminish the higher the SPF. While SPF 15 blocks 93% of UVB rays and SPF 30 blocks 97% of these rays, SPF 50 blocks 98%, only an additional percentage point of rays blocked. To get another percentage point, you'd have to buy SPF 100 sunscreen. Second, look for broad spectrum. This is an FDA-regulated term that means your sunscreen protects against both UVA and UVB radiation. That's protection against both aging and burning. Sunscreen not labeled as broad spectrum may only protect against UVB radiation, which causes burning and most of the sun-associated skin cancer, but would not protect against photoaging. Third, you should look for sunscreen that's water-resistant or very water-resistant. These are FDA-regulated terms, which means sunscreen will last for 40 minutes or 80 minutes respectively. Terms like sport hold no legal meaning and tell you precious little about the sunscreen's ability to resist water. Choose a water-resistant sunscreen if you will be sweating, swimming, or bathing. However, it is important to apply and reapply sunscreen properly, regardless of activity. That's the dirty little secret of sunscreen. You have to apply it correctly and often enough to prevent skin damage and the associated aging and cancer. Often, we don't use enough sunscreen when we do apply it. You should use 1 ounce for your whole body, or about a shot glass worth of sunscreen. To apply, make sure sunscreen is in date and not expired. Then, generously apply and rub the sunscreen across all skin that will be exposed, including the face. If you choose to use the spray sunscreen, generously spray your body and then rub it in. Don't spray directly into your face. Instead, spray the sunscreen into your hands and then rub that into your face. Finally, you should wait 15 minutes after applying sunscreen before heading into the sun. Now that you know how to apply sunscreen, let's talk about when to apply it. As mentioned before, you should wear sunscreen anytime you'll be exposed to the sun, even on cloudy days. In addition, you should reapply after 2 hours outdoors, or when swimming, sweating, or bathing, reapply after the time designated by the label on your sunscreen. 40 minutes for water-resistant sunscreen and 80 minutes for very water-resistant sunscreen. As a quick review, shorten the amount of time in the sun. Shift your time in the sun out of the midday. Seek out shade or wear a hat. Consider wearing clothing that covers your skin, including long sleeves, and wear an appropriate sunscreen to further prevent skin damage. With these 5 S's of sun protection, you can keep your skin healthy and cancer-free.